Most people say that they are running a business, but in reality, they have just created another self-employed trap for themselves. Freelancing isn't a business, running ads for someone isn't a business, even selling your time at 1000 rupees per hour is not a business. A real business makes money even when you are not working, and in today's video, I'll break down everything step by step. This is episode 1 of Digital Empire. In this episode, we are starting with foundation, what makes a business a real business, different business models, and how to choose the right one for yourself. So grab your notepad and let's build your foundation. Let's keep it very simple. There are two categories of business owners. One who actually thinks he's running a business, but actually he is stuck with a self-employed trap. And what that means is he thinks that he's running a business, but exactly what he's doing is he's exchanging his time in exchange of money, and when he stopped working, money also stopped coming. And instead, if you see the other side with the business too, he actually built a team where he is not even working. He has just worked on the setup, the systems, and the management part, and he has hired team employees, and in return of his time, he is getting a lot of money because bunch of people are working for him. If you see both of the businesses, one is working, but once he stops working, he will stop getting paid. And in other hand, even if this business B stop working, still it will not impact in his business much because he is working with a very good team where he don't have to do anything, the task management or anything. He just getting paid for the mindset and the strategies that he has built around his business. So now you must be having a question, Darshit, what exactly should I do in my business so that I can get out of it? Or even if you have not started, you are just starting out, so what things you can make sure so that you don't get yourself in like self-employed trap? You just have to focus on these 7 pillars: marketing, sales, operation, HR, legal, finance, and at last the management. But when you are starting a business, you don't have that much of work so that you can delegate to your team or you can automate those tasks. So at starting, you only have to do all these things, right? You are one-man business owner, you are one-man army, of course, right? But by the time you have to automate all those things step by step, you have to delegate and all those things, right? Now a digital business is built on these 4 pillars exactly: how you are gonna get traffic, from where you are gonna generate leads, and then exactly you need a perfect offer, and of course a sales system, and again the delivery system. These are the things that you have to make sure. Of course the marketing and then the sales system and the operation system, can say these are the 3 important pillars, and you have to create a chain where these pillars all are linked. But if you are starting out as a solopreneur, you are starting out all alone, you can manage, you can generate leads, you can work on your marketing, you can work on your sales, and you can also deliver your product. But at some point you'll get stuck, and if you try to get out of that zone, you will feel that this part I'm not able to do that, this part I'm struggling with that, right? So as for starting, you just pick 1 or 2 maximum part, otherwise you hire teammates and delegate that task. Suppose you are good at sales, just do sales for your business, or you are good at writing copywriting, or you are good at delivering services, do that task. Even choose 1 or 2 tasks, right? And otherwise you just delegate, hire a teammate, build a team for yourself, right? This is what the important part is, so that you can make sure your all channels are exactly working on its full efficiency, and you are getting that productivity, you are getting the result, and you are not lacking on anything. You are not seeing that in some day you are not generating leads, you are not seeing that you are not generating sales. So it's going to be a kind of alignment where you are doing lead generation, you are getting traffic, and you are doing sales, and then delivering the product and services that you have. Now these are the 4 businesses that you can start off if you don't have any business right now, and if you want to start with something, these are the 4 categories that you can start on. First is service based businesses, right? So you you can provide any kind of different kinds of services like marketing services, lead generation services, or even web development. So in this kind of services, you are actually exchanging your skills and the experience that you have in return of money, right? Of course. And by soon, if you have a good team, you can set up more systems so that you can channelize everything. And at the end of the day, in this service, you have very good margins, right? And if you are doing it at like your level only, you are doing it all alone, you'll be getting a good margin because you are doing and saving all the money. But once you start hiring, you'll feel a lot of problems setting up a lot of systems so that you can start producing more and more services, right? You can start giving your services to the more numbers, and that's where the challenge comes in. But definitely there is a solution of every problem in this world, right? So this is going to be the first service. Second service is like information based services, where you do courses, consulting, coaching, training and all. And this is also exactly you are giving your time. But if you are starting out with something, you have to build a kind of a course. These things do work, right? But if you are just starting out, that I will teach you very basic thing, that will not work. You need that good offer and everything, of course. And for that, you can watch this video, offer creation video. And this is kind of a thing where you can scale this to n numbers of people, because this is going to be like where you have just build a kind of a system, build a kind of a course where people are coming, purchasing, and you are getting payments, right? This is kind of a thing. But if you want to do like live one-on-one coaching, again, this is going to be the kind of a service that you are giving in exchange of time most of the times. Here's the third category of business, where you build a tool or a kind of a software which solves a specific problem, right? So you just have to identify the problems in your niche, in your market around you. Just take that awareness, and if you can solve that problem through a tool or the digital tool, that a software kind of thing, so that is going to be like you have just created for the one time and you are selling for years and years, right? This is also one a very good model where you can start with. But you just need a very good idea in that, of course, and you have to solve a very good problem as well. So for that, you need to do a lot of R&D, right? What problem exactly you can solve, and exactly you need to do a very good product market fit in that part, because you, of course, at the end of the day need a lot of money. So I have seen people starting out with this and they have made a very huge businesses as well. So this is a good category to start in. But at starting, you just need to work on one thing. That is, I got one advice from my mentor, that is sell first before even creating your product, right? So even if you don't have anything right now, just try testing out with the demo, right? Create it kind of a pilot product where you are trying to sell to few number of people. If they are purchasing, of course your product is good, and just take the feedback and apply it to the product and services to improve the productivity, right? And that is the category. And if we talk about the last and the fourth category, is like content based businesses, right? So these are the businesses working on the content, right? So if you see, a lot of people are starting out sharing a lot of information. They are starting out with podcasts, right? Or even they are creating a one specific theme page kind of thing. Right now they are creating it as a personal brand, right? So if you see a lot of people working in a specific categories and then selling a lot of product, doing promotions, affiliates, and a lot of things, right? So this is also kind of a category where you can start in. If you are good at communication, if you are good at connecting with good massive audience, if you love that part, if you love teaching and love explaining and entertaining kind of thing, then this can be a good category for you. But this is like require a lot of consistency, right? So you have to work on the platforms that you're working on, either it's YouTube, Instagram, or LinkedIn, right? And that's where you will start grabbing a massive audience by sharing your knowledge, your experience, and the expertise that you have in the specific market and the industries. Now listen carefully. If you have any 2 or 3 of these, you are gonna make and you are gonna rock in any industry. Because if you are running any kind of business that is in a high ticket market, either you are charging very high ticket in service based business or in consulting business, or you have a repetitive customer, like you have a very good lead flow from any kind of business. Maybe it's a service based business, maybe it's a coaching consulting, maybe it's a SaaS product where you are just charging a very small token fee but you have a consistent client flow, right? Or even if you have a content at the front end and at the back end, you are selling your product or services, this can be also a very good model, kind of a hybrid model you can start with. Because if you are dependent on one thing, what if you lose that and you are gonna lose everything? So even if you are starting with something that is kind of a hybrid model, you are starting with content or a kind of a SaaS, or you are starting with a kind of a services or content, something related to that, because through content, through organic way, you can generate a lot of audience and then you can channelize it into a funnel and then your product and services that you can sell. Now this is where most of the businesses fails, that working in your business is different and working on your business is totally different. Working in your business, that means you are an employee, and working on your business, that means you are an architect. Now just to give you a very basic example, suppose you are an editor and you are doing editing and everything for your business. That means you are working in your business, right? Doing editing and doing operations and providing the services to your customers and all, right? And working on your business will look alike, that is, you are creating a SOP for hiring where you know what kind of editing your client needs, and then you also know what kind of editors you need so that they can deliver the same kind of editing and you can match the ecosystem. And that's where you have used your brain. Now you have an editor, and or maybe you have a team of editors where you're not even doing anything, you have just set up a system and you are delivering your product to your clients and your team is working and you are happily free, right? This is where working on your business looks like. And if you think that investing money on your team, investing money on the systems is like expensive, then let me just be very clear with you. Don't start a business, just do a job kind of a thing, because business is, of course, you have to invest on everyone. Even if you lose, you know how to build that again, and that's what the confidence you need. And the second part is, like, a lot of businesses fails just because they are not able to manage the lot of operations that they see in the business. And so now you know what makes a business a real business and the types of different business models. Now you just have to start working on that part, and in the next video exactly we are going to briefly discuss more on that, how you can exactly decide your niche. And the further upcoming part, we are going to discuss it step by step, everything, how you are gonna start and run and grow and scale a successful business, so that at the end of the day you can get exactly freedom, right? That's what we need at the end of the day, right? And this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Hind.